Oh, what's up, guys? Deuce here. This is gonna be my Royal Rumble review. Just gonna make it quick because I about to go out to early dinner. Um, I thought it was a very good Rumble. It was very entertaining. Some very good match. Both Rumbles I thought were very good. I think the women's was a little better, to be honest. People I see online are shitting on the men, saying it was a trash Rumble. I mean, yeah, it was kind of predictable. You knew it was gonna win, but like had a feeling. But I mean, wrestling fans are just never fucking satisfied these days, dude. Always fucking complaining. Um, the show started. Sorry, my fucking. The show started with the men's Royal Rumble match, which I thought was a little weird. I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought that's usually what closes the show, but it was a very good Rumble. Gunther entered number one. He broke record for longest time. It was over in it for over an hour and 11 minutes. He looked fucking great. I love how strong he's looked since he's been rehired. I mean, not rehired, brought up to the main roster, and he's been Intercontinental Champion. He's made that title seem pretty relevant again. And he just looked really good last night. The stare down with Brock was good. There weren't any legend returns, nothing really special, no NXT guys or anything. Sorry, fucking keep getting alerts on my phone. Yeah, sorry, spaced out. There weren't any like legend returns. No one really got called up from NXT. It was just the main roster pretty much. But I enjoyed it. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre lasted for over like 40 minutes each. I'm pretty sure. Logan Paul like returned, and he had an insane spot with Ricochet. They both springboarded from opposite sides of the ring and collided in midair. Sounded like it hurt. Cody Rhodes, it was yeah, pretty insane spot. Cody Rhodes returned at number 30. He got a pretty good pop, and he ended up. It was him and came down him and Gunther. And Cody ended up winning. It was pretty good. Got a pretty good pop. Seth Rollins was eliminated by Logan Paul. I'm not sure if that's the direction they're going with those two at WrestleMania, but so yeah, I'm very happy Cody won. It's a long time coming. He's the guy to become the take the titles off Roman. Yeah, so that was a good Rumble. I enjoyed it. Cody was the winner. Then we had the Raw Women's title match: Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss. This wasn't really anything special. Bianca retained. Video package after the match of Alexa and like, do you feel in charge with Uncle Howdy and shit? Pretty creepy. Hopefully that continues on Raw. Yeah, wasn't anything special. It was an okay match, I guess. Bianca's still a champion. Um, Again, I do like the Alexa darker Alexa stuff. Uh, and then we had the what was it? Oh, the lights out, or no, I'm sorry, the was it I can't was it the next was the lights out match. Either that or it was the lights out match, then the women's title match. Either way, the lights out match, Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. I liked the lighting. It was kind of neon colors, like Mountain Dew does with their branding and stuff. I thought it was cool. And Bray Wyatt's his paint had glow in the dark face paint, and his contacts had like some crazy teeth. He looked fucking terrifying. Bray won in a quick match. It was all right. I enjoyed it for what it was. People take shit too seriously. I mean, really, what do you want to happen? LA Knight's gonna get a push after this, I feel. And this Uncle Howdy after the match jumped off the top of some like rafter and to LA Knight, and even though completely missed him, obviously. But then after the real life like Firefly Funhouse characters showed up and were like watching over Bray. And after Bray won, he had like a new mask he put on. I thought he was gonna turn around and be the Fiend, but it looked like a Predator mask almost. It was fucking sick. He looked scary last night. I love Bray. I'm loving this story, honestly. He doesn't need to wrestle five-star classics to be like, this is what his fucking thing is. He's getting the job done. And I can't wait to see more of the story. So Bray won that. Then we had the Women's Royal Rumble. This, I think, was better than the men's. My pick, Asuka returned. I called it. She was going to return, and she has a new theme, which is a banger, and she returned with her, like, Kana fucking makeup. Oh, my. She got a huge pop when she took that mask off. Yeah, she looked fucking awesome. She kicked serious ass. Rhea Ripley entered number one, Liv Morgan number two. They both lasted close to an hour. Like, I think they were both over 50 minutes. Um, Rhea was over an hour. I think Liv was close to it. And Asuka was the final three with Rhea, Liv, and Asuka. I'm really happy to see they gave Liv a performance like this. They had her have an Iron Man performance like this because she can go. She got some good reactions from the crowd. Nia Jax fucking returned and they botched the countdown. She was number 30. Her music just hit out of nowhere and they didn't even show the countdown like 10, 9, 8. So that was she did not get good reaction. They ended up ganging up on her, everyone in the ring, and taking her out. Michelle, thank the fuck Christ. Go away, stay gone, thank you. Michelle McCool returned. She was sitting in the crowd and she literally just took off her jacket. She's sitting with her daughters and she had like her she was wrestling in Uggs pretty much, but she got some you still got it chance. Roxanne Perez from NXT, the women's champion, NXT women's champion, was really impressive. She's going to be a big star in the future. Damage Control, like, pretty much dominated a good portion of the match, early part of the match. Bailey eliminated Becky, and then Liv eliminated Bailey, and then Damage Control was just beating up on Becky on the outside. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I've totally forgotten the men's Royal Rumble match. Edge returned, yeah, and he beat the absolute hell out of Finn Balor and Damian Priest. He eliminated both of them, and then Beth Phoenix came out at the end on the ramp and speared Rhea Ripley. That was fucking awesome. Dominic Mysterio, Dom entered. Ray's music played, and then Dominic came out with his mask, so obviously they attacked him backstage. It's going to be Dom and Ray at WrestleMania, most likely. But anyway, totally forgot. How could I forget? Edge returned. That was fucking badass. And then Balor and Priest basically grabbed Edge from the outside and eliminated him. So that's going to be Edge and Balor at Mania, most likely, at Hell in a Cell. But anyways, back to the women's match. Nia Jax, yeah, they eliminated her. Stay gone. Roxanne Perez looked good. Chelsea Green made her WWE return. She was eliminated in like 2 seconds, though, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what that means, but it was good to see her. Yeah, and the final three, like I said, came down to Rhea, Liv, and Asuka, and they all three ended up on the apron. And Piper Niven returned with her name, Piper Niven, which was awesome. She kicked some serious ass. Raquel Gonzalez Rodriguez looked good. But it was all three on the apron. Asuka was going to miss Rhea. She ducked and she hit Liv in the face, so Liv was blinded. Asuka got knocked off the apron by Rhea, and then Liv was like somehow hit a code breaker, just like, out of desperation, just eyes closed on Rhea, and looked like Rhea was going to fall off, but she was hanging on with the top rope. And then Rhea, like Hurricane Rod, head scissored Liv off the apron to win it, so Rhea, Women's Royal Rumble winner, she'll go to WrestleMania. And then the main event, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship. This was a hell of a main event. Roman ended up retaining, several near falls for KO. After the match, they beat the hell out of KO. They handcuffed him to the ring. The rest of the bloodline came out. And Roman wanted Sammy to hit him with a chair, but Sammy was saying, no, I don't want to do it. And Roman had his back turned, and Sammy ended up hitting Roman with the chair. Flashback of like Seth the Roman and the Shield, so that was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was the pop he got when he hit Roman with that chair was fucking phenomenal. It was loud as hell, deafening. Yeah, so that was huge. And then right after that, they beat the holy hella. And Jey Uso's reaction was like, "Man, how could you do this? Like, you're my brother. I love you, man." And then Jimmy Uso hit him with a super kick. And then Jey Uso just backed up in the corner. And it was literally Roman, Jimmy Uso, and Solo beating the absolute hell out of Sammy while KO was handcuffed and knocked out. KO took like 10 super kicks from the Usos. But Jey Uso didn't get any involvement in beating up Sammy. Roman really wailed on Sammy and hit him a bunch of times with a steel chair. He ripped off the honorary Uso shirt. And they just beat the hell out of him. Soloed him on Samoan Spike, all this other shit. Yeah, and then I think they handcuffed Sammy there. Didn't? No, they didn't. Or maybe they did. I don't know. But they beat the hell out of him. The crowd was chanting, "Fuck you, Roman." And Jey Uso, though, and then he left the ring. They were like, "What are you doing, Jey?" And he left the ring looking at Roman like disgusted. The storyline, in the beginning, it was Jey Uso hated Sammy and Jimmy loved him. And now, all these months later, Jey is the one who loves Sammy and Jimmy hates him now. Unbelievable storytelling. I'm not a Roman fan by any means, but this bloodline story has been unbelievable. I love the Usos. I like Solo. I'm just not. I will never be able to get into Roman, but he did some pretty good heel work tonight, I will admit. crowd was chanting "Fuck you, Roman," like I said. So they and Raw. I was expecting The Rock maybe. That's kind of why I thought this would be the main of this was the main event because The Rock would come out after, but instead it was this shit. I mean, they beat the hell out of Sammy. They were the crowd. They had the crowd booing. They were pissed. So the Royal Rumble ended with Sammy and KO beating the Pulp in the ring. KO handcuffed to the rings, and Sammy laid out in the middle. And yeah, the Roman, Paul Heyman, Solo, and Jimmy Uso looking back. So pretty entertaining Royal Rumble in my opinion. Can't wait to see what happens on Raw with Cody and Rhea going for their respective titles. See the Cody and Roman interaction. See what happens with Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss, all that stuff, how that's gonna, connect. And just see what else happens. And I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys thought of the show and comment. And yeah, let me know what you think your favorite part of the Rumble was. So comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.